Hey guys, it's Blue from Main Games, and this is Tip Tuesday, episode number 11. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you some smoke grenade spots for both Banana and the B bomb site on DE Inferno. So the first of which is going to be used for an aggressive B hold. So, for example, if you're playing car, like peeking like this is a very helpful smoke. So what you have to do is come back to CT spawn. It's a good spot because you can throw it right at the beginning of the round. What I recommend doing is have one person throw it and then the other person push to car if you're playing aggressive banana, like I said. So all you do is line up against this post. If you watch DreamHack, you might have seen Complexity do this a few times. I don't know if any other teams did, but I do know that they did it. So anyways, all you do is line up with this, and then you aim at this pipe going through the wall or the roof. I guess it's a chimney, I don't know. Just aim at that and then a little above it. So like this, then aim above it and just take a running start and throw it, and then it'll bank off the wall down here and smoke this entire area out, as you can see. So when they're rounding the corner, they literally have no vision of banana and they have to run through it and basically be blind to you at car, and you can take free shots on them as they run through the smoke. So that's a really good smoke for playing this spot. And this is also a good smoke for taking map control because it basically gives you all of banana, especially if they're afraid to push through the smoke. You can push all the way down, play here, play there, you know, all over the place. So let's move on to the second one, which is another B bomb site hold smoke grenade. This one is pretty useful if you have one person playing insight like this and then another just playing fast rotator around CT spawn over here. So oftentimes a CT will just throw a grenade down like that and it basically blocks out this whole area. So if he throws that on early in the round and you're playing in CT spawn, you're only going to have one smoke for this spot, and eventually it's going to go away and then they can push. So what you can do, so instead of running all the way to B and then throwing the smoke like that, you can actually just throw it from CT spawn. So what you're going to want to do is come back to this post that we were at before, or railing, whatever you want to call it, and just line up with that, and then look at this chimney and this antenna thing coming through the roof. It's the one on the far right. Just aim it at the middle of both of these and raise it just above the chimney like that, and then release about there. It'll go over, it'll bank off the wall, as you can see, and land perfectly right there and block this whole thing out. So if they do run through, yet again, you can take free shots on them. So that is another smoke, which is pretty useful if you're playing that kind of setup. But if you're just playing right here, you can just toss it down easily instead of running all the way back to do this. But for that specific situation, it's not bad. Okay, so the third one we're going to show you is for retaking the site. So if you lose sight and you're rotating from CT spawn and there's probably one playing back site over here, oftentimes there is if they took sight with little to no losses. So what you can do to smoke that guy out and basically the whole back of sight on the left is line up next to this tank right here. You don't want to go too far over here. It is possible to do the smoke from here, but again, you're way too close to being able to be spotted from site or construction. But if you're here, you should be safe from both of those. However, just be aware of that, because if they are playing aggressive, they could see you here. But anyways, all you do is line up with this, and then you look for this lamppost right here, aim it above that, and just run and release, and then it should bank off the wall and land right about here. And basically he's no longer able to peek through here, or if he's playing here, he's stuck as well. So he's basically gonna have to rotate to here and have no vision of CT spawn. Or if he does peek out like this, then you can spot him and hopefully take him out. But it definitely decreases the angles that he can see you at, and you can basically just pre-fire this spot right here, because unless he's spraying through the smoke, he won't be able to see you. Okay, so the final smoke I'm going to show you is a bit of a risky one, and it's not one you'll want to do every time, but what it does do is block out this construction door right here. So right here, so if he's pre-firing like this, you can smoke him out and he won't be able to see anything. However, he will be able to back up and basically just watch this door. So what you're gonna not want to do is push through the smoke, because you'll probably just die. But you can smoke this out. So if you're planning on taking site through CT spawn, or just taking it slow through construction and waiting the smoke out, this is a pretty good smoke to use. Alright, so to actually throw the smoke, you're going to want to line up in the middle of these two, so the corner of this pillar and the light post, and then line up so your crosshair is basically through these, or in the middle of. Okay, so to actually throw the smoke, you'll want to line up between this pillar and the light post, and then line your crosshair up so it's in the middle of the pillar over there, that's in construction, and the wall here. And just aim above that, straight up, just above the second wire, and release, and it should just go right through, bounce, and cover that entire door like this, so he's no longer able to see, and that basically gives you control of construction, unless of course he's pushed up. But this should give you control of construction, and you can just take it from there, wait out the smoke, or maybe go CT. But it's a pretty good smoke to know, because in certain situations it will be beneficial to use. So that's a good smoke to use. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you actually learned something from it, because that's what my goal is of these videos in the long run. So hopefully you liked it, and also I might be trying to live stream. I've actually been doing some pretty recently, not all Counter-Strike, but I will be planning on doing some Counter-Strike live streaming. So I'll put the link to my Twitch channel in the description, and if you want to check it out, you can. It's completely up to you. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.